started the game, and for Wyoming the same that started for Alan Edwards as well. Alan was a assistant coach to Larry Chiat there and took over. Larry's son, Jeremy's still part of the coaching staff.
I can see he's quite influential, it looks to me like, down there.
Yeah.
He was a little head coach on an interim for a while, remember?
Yes, he did when Larry got sick. Yeah, his dad got sick, and they alternated that around. Whoever had the scout, he got a couple of those. He said his dad's now with the Mavericks working as an assistant coach.
Very good.
All right, McManaman, and they're going to call a foul on Merrill for holding. Wow, that was a call by Jimmy Cassis to start the second half. Merrill hardly had any contact at all, and that's the second foul on Sam. McManaman, again, only 5 points in the first half, off a 30-point game last time out. They lob over the top to Naughton, and he goes cross-court to Herndon. Herndon comes on the wing. McManaman launches with a three, left wing, and drills. Catch, shoot,
like
rhythm.
That's like taking candy from a baby. That was too easy, Al.
Wyoming takes the 2-point lead on that 3-point shot by McManaman. Gets him 8. Second three of the game. 30 seconds into the second half, Merrill out front. Off the curl. He'll drive on McManaman. Jump in the air, throw it off in the corner. Grabbed by Kobe McEwen. McEwen baseline jumper from 15. Way off the rim, no good. Kobe is struggling offensively.
0 for 5.
Yep. Front court to Herndon. Herndon picked up by the Aggies' Dargenton, who had a good first half. Goes back up towards the circles to Adams. Adams gets it on the wing to Herndon. Cross court, Wyoming by 2 with the ball. Lieberman just starting the second half. Free throw line extended right. Back in the corner. Another three by Herndon. No good this time. Offensive rebound. Oh, they called the rebound foul. It looked like Sam Merrill blocked it cleanly from behind it. They said he hit him on the side of the head. He had it looked like all leather from here as Herndon got that, Naughton got that rebound. And then Sam goes up and he blocked it clean.
Yeah, that
he
was
blocked
bad,
it clean. Bad call. So Julian Perry will now go to the game, and Merrill will have to go out with 3 fouls, and Naughton shoots 2 free throws. He makes the first. Naughton now 2 out of 3 in the ball game for Wyoming. And so now Quinn Taylor in for Norby Janisic because of that rebound given up, I guess, underneath the basket there as he was trying to block him out. And then Perry comes in because of Merrill picking up 2 quick fouls. One more for Naughton. He's short. He's just 1 out of 2 both times. Wyoming's lead is 3. And ball front court. Jalen kind of dropped it off the knee but got it back. Now to McEwen out front, struggling offensively. Gets the ball between the circles to Perry. Left-hand side now to Kobe. Free throw line extended right. Now he jumps in the air, throws it back to Jalen. Moore on the wing right with 15 to shoot. Now McEwen out front, penetrates, goes down the middle steps, slides the pass off to Quinn Taylor, and got it. Quinn Taylor way in.
A little better controlled penetration. He was looking for the pass, I think.
46-45, 1-point ball game. Now McManaman for Wyoming, senior. One of the top all-time leading scorers out of the state of Wyoming. 3-point shot missed by Lieberman, rebound to Dargenton. Alex will bring it. I think he's number, 7 on the list of Wyoming all-time leading scorers from the state of Wyoming. Down the middle, Moore goes for the left-hand scoop, and it got swatted away, but Wyoming couldn't save the ball before it got out of bounds. It was blocked. Wyoming leads the conference in shot blocks. Tim talked about that pregame, how that's how they do it with their defense. A lot of times guys beat them out front, but then they pick them up underneath, and Herndon did that earlier a couple times.
They do protect the whale pretty well.
And down the call, the corner to Quinn Taylor. 1-point lead, Cowboys. Now Perry on the angle right side. Julian comes back to the right, shovel to Jalen. Moore with the ball, screen from Quinn. Comes around it, Jalen down the left side and puts it up the left hand. It won't drop, but he got the foul on Naughton on the drive. So Naughton will pick up his 3rd foul. He hasn't played a lot.
I like that penetration again. That's 2 times the most scores we're going to get.
So Jalen Moore has already gone 3 for 4 at the foul line, and he'll go back to the free throw line. He's in this run where he's made about like 45 out of 50, and in conference play hasn't hardly missed any free throws. Missed one earlier in the first half, and he makes that one right there. So the Aggies tie it again at 46, and now Dalton comes right in with the 3 fouls. Probably a more effective guy, to be honest, than Naughton for Wyoming style, the way they go. We're almost 2 minutes in the second half, but Naughton is their power guy, and boy, is he a young, developing, big player from Rancho Cucamonga. Jalen Moore, both free throws in. Utah State by a point. 18:04 to play. All right, Lieberman front court. Lieberman over on the wing to Herndon, go low, and Dalton reverse layup good. Nobody picked him up underneath the basket. Wide open. He made it a harder shot than it had to be.
Yeah, he just big old long arms. He could go on either side, couldn't he?
He just can handle it. He can shoot it. 48-47. Love the kid. Parker, Colorado. 1 year to junior college, as I remember, in Wyoming. Now looking at the three, Dargington. Now Dargington drives, goes down, bumps the guy, couldn't make the basket, but got the foul on Herndon. Wyoming by a point, and now Dargington will go back to the foul line and shoot 2. Alex has only been in double figures 3 games this year. He has a chance with 2 free throws here to get to his 4th game in doubles.
He's going to double figure it up. He's having a good game, really. I like his game.
Oh, his start was terrific.
Yeah.
For Utah State. Aggie basketball brought to you by Big O Tires. Team you can trust. You need to get with them quickly. Free throw up and in by Dargington. And that does get him to double figures. Big O Tires, of course, always has the best tire deals for you. Make sure you check on deals. Buy 3, get 1 free deals. The team you can trust, Big O Tires. Again, bringing you Utah State Aggie basketball and great tire deals and great service. And the second one hangs on the rim and goes. He's 5 for 5 at the foul line.
Yeah, that's
49-48, Utah State. All right, Dalton front court. Adams on the right. Adams to the free throw line, doesn't shoot it. Right side McManaman, baseline Herndon, goes against Quinn Taylor, spins on Quinn, throw it under the basket, bounce pass off to Dalton. Out front Lieberman, left-hand side McManaman, three-pointer left wing, no good. Rebound McEwen. Wyoming whipped the ball around there and got an open three for McManaman.
Open three, but just missed it. That's good.
1-point lead. Aggies. Oh, and McEwen gets between him and knifes to the basket and scores his first basket of the game on the lay-in.
That's his game, penetration.
51-48. He knows if he's not shooting it outside, let's take it to the hoop.
Yeah.
We're under 17 to play. Aggies lead 3. McManaman on the right. McManaman back out front. Herndon on the left. Now looking at it, Adams against the defense of Jalen Moore. Gives it up and goes back out front. Herndon on the right, free throw line extended to Lieberman with 9 to shoot. He'll go all the way underneath and doesn't shoot it, but he goes for a three-pointer for Adams, who missed it. Long rebound.
Nice rebound.
Off the ground. Yeah, everybody just kind of looked at it. It bounced
up to Dargington.
Everybody blocked everybody out.
I loved it.
Dargington finally picked it up off the court. Alex looked low for Jalen, trying to dig out down in there with Adams. Taylor goes to Kobe McEwen between the circles. The Maple Mamba gets it out front, spins around, goes cross court, and Adams overplayed the passing lane, picked it up, goes down to dunk, and missed another dunk. He has missed 2 dunks in the game already, but they save it back to Dalton. Now Adams on the baseline. Lieberman's shot is good. A 3-point basket out of that play.
Boy, what a mistake.
Really a bad play all the way around for Utah State. Tied at 51 all. Another tie as we go under 16 minutes. So now is a dribble dive. McEwen all the way to the basket, and he scoops it in again. 53-51. Here comes Lieberman steaming down the floor to the look from 3 from Dalton. Back to Lieberman. Steps to the line. Dalton over here on the left. He'll shoot the 3. He missed it. The rebound is by Dargington. Gets it off to Kobe. McEwen, another fast-paced move down the floor. He goes back with a high pass that's knocked down by Dargington. Alex back on the wing. A 3-pointer by McEwen right. Yo, it rattled out. And a rebound foul on Jalen Moore of Utah State. So Jalen will get his 2nd foul of the ball game.
Don't like the shot. Good time to massage the ball, get it up there. You know, we're up 2.
Kobe's acting like he's either winded or hurt a little as he stands in the timeline. We have a timeout with, again, 15-17 to go, and the Utah State's lead 53-51 in the second half, and a great game in Logan. This is the Utah State Aggie Network. Scoreboard brought to you by Global Medical Group, the orthopedic. Cowboys have the ball. Aggies in their home whites, Wyoming in the road gold, brown numerals. McManaman out top of the key to Herndon, left-hand side to Adams. Adams with the big first half with 14. Off on the right to McManaman. Goes down in the corner to Dalton. Launched the 3 out of the right corner. No good. He's missed a couple this half.
Better, yeah.
Rebound McEwen. They had a hand on him that time too. McEwen front court. Kobe goes down against Dalton, and Dalton slaps across him and fouled him. Dalton gets his first foul of the basketball game. That is the third on Wyoming this half. Ball out of bounds to the Ags. And you can tell Kobe McEwen being much more aggressive taking the ball at the defense this half.
We need to not get into that so much that we quit passing the ball so well.
You got to pass it too.
Yeah.
And move it around.
Get it moving.
Kobe still with the ball now. He backs back. Gets the screen from Quinn. Goes around it, shoots another 3, and he missed it again. So all of a sudden now he just takes 2 straight 3s.
Yeah, we don't need it.
Adams front court. Oh boy, he spun by Jalen Moore and made an easy layup. What a quick step moving to the right. What an athletic move. Adams had a 24-point game against Cornell. He had 16 in this one, and we're tied at 53 all. That's our, 9th tie of the game. Jalen in the corner, under the basket, Quinn Taylor. Blocked from behind by Herndon. That's his 3rd block of the game.
He is a rim protector, isn't he?
Now Lieberman, 3-pointer right corner. He drills! And Wyoming moves with 5 straight points to a 56-53 lead at the 6-minute mark into the second half. 14 minutes to play in the ball game. McEwen to the right, free throw line extended to Jalen Moore. Now the screen, Dargenton, out front to Quinn Taylor, left-hand side to McEwen, and a foul. And is it on an Aggie, or is it on Wyoming holding? Adams holding on. Was it Adams or McManaman?
I thought he said 24, didn't he? 24?
Foul on 20. Who was the foul on? It was on Adams. Okay. They announced Lieberman, but the foul's on Adams.
Number 24.
Foul is, yep, it is on foul on Adams.
He was one that's playing defense. I don't know who the foul's on, but usually helps to call it the guy that's defending the ball.
So it'll be Perry to inbound the ball, Wyoming by 3. Top of the key to Dargenton. Back to Quinn Taylor, free throw line with a sideways pass from Alex. All right, Jalen Moore out on the left-hand wing. Jalen works on Dalton, drives the free throw line, 15-foot jumper, no, and the rebound Herndon. The 2 guys get knocked down with the ball, and they didn't call a travel call? That's unbelievable! Into the front court, McManaman. They knocked each other down, and they fell down with the ball. Now Dalton spins around. Doesn't shoot it, goes back to Herndon. Dalton on the left, gets it off to Lieberman. Lieberman's made some threes this half, and he's got 6 points in the game. He drives it to the free throw line, and he trapped. Now they call that travel.
Well, that's out when you're out there on an island all alone. That looks bad.
So it's 56-53, and the Aggies are going to bring in Gore Barnaba in a change for Dargenton to give him a break here with 13-16 to play. That was Wyoming's 4th turnover of the game.
Yep, not many.
Aggies have 9.
They don't take long to fire it up. They're not going to turn it over much.
All right, Perry in the backcourt on Lieberman's D. Perry across the timeline. McEwen now out at the point guard spot, and Perry low with the dribble, almost lost it. Gets it to Sam Merrill, who's back in with the 3 fouls. Jalen Moore on the left, comes back to Sam, who penetrates down the left. Corner goes to Perry, who drives, leaves it back to Barnaba, and a 15-footer on the right by Gore is no good, and he was wide open for the 3. Justin James rebounds for the Cowboys, who's back into the game. He comes cross court. Quinn Taylor knocks it in the air. It's still loose. Quinn knocked it to himself. Quinn goes down against Dalton. He steps by him and lays it up and in. Quinn Taylor made the play.
Quinn Taylor always makes an input.
56-55. It gives him 10 in the game. 12 and a half to go. He plays so hard. Walk on from Houston, Texas. On the wing, left-hand side, McManaman out front to Herndon. Still Cowboys by a point. And Lieberman back to Herndon. Back to Lieberman outside the arc. Lieberman drives down, spins away, and banks it from 10. Good. Kid from Malibu, 8 in this half.
Yeah, he was 0 at halftime. He's been a little more offensive.
58-55 at 12:05 to go. Al Lewis, Coach Rod Tueller, D. Glenn Smith Spectrum, Logan, Utah.
Really an exciting game.
On the Aggie Basketball Network, ball deflected down to Quinn Taylor. Back down the middle of Sam Merrill, in traffic, left-hand scoop, no good. Dalton gets the rebound, and he throws the ball to Lieberman. He throws the ball out of bounds on the outlet. So we're going to get a timeout with the score 58-55 Cowboys of Wyoming leading the Aggies in the Spectrum with 11:49 to play, and we'll be back in 60 seconds on the Aggie Basketball Network. Shooting 49%, Utah State 46. So this half, 4 of 11 Aggies, 6 of 13 Wyoming. Much different than what we saw in the first half.
Both teams have kind of settled down into really a good game right now.
McEwen, incidentally, 5 turnovers, and that's the reason I think why Tim Duryea took him out for a moment or two. Besides, he took those threes. Now he's back in. He has 3 assists, but 5 rebounds, 7 points. So he's getting some things done and does have a couple baskets here this half. Aggies have the ball. Wyoming has the lead.
We're missing Merrill a little bit in this half. He hasn't got off the dime. He got 2 quick fouls, and
so he had to go out. All right, now it's McEwen back at the point with Merrill, Barnaba, Quinn Taylor, and Julian Perry. So Jalen Moore's on the bench. Barnaba gets it back now to McEwen. McEwen down the left side of the lane, bounces into Lieberman, cross court to Perry for 3, and it rattles. It won't go. Barnaba rebounds, puts it up. It wouldn't drop for him. Rebound Quinn Taylor for a moment. But finally, James comes up with it for the Cowboys.
I tell you, he's snake bit. He can't hit a 3. He can't hit a dead lay-in.
Well, Barnaba's really struggling with his offensive
just confidence.
Lieberman gets the pass, lobs for James for the dunk, but it took him 2 out from the basket. He tried to direct it back in, kind of banked it off the glass. Wasn't really a dunk try, and it was no good. Rebound of the Aggies. Still down 3. Merrill front court. Get the ball, McEwen on the free throw line, extended left area. Screen from Taylor, comes to the right, goes back to the left of the pass. Merrill drives into the arc, throws it under the basket to Gore, and this time he can't miss that lay-in. He doesn't.
Let Merrill spoon feed him. He can do that. He's so good with the ball.
Number 1 in assist-to-turnover ratio in the conference is Sam Merrill, the Aggie freshman. All right, Justin James shovel it back to Dalton. He's averaging about 4 assists a game in conference play, Sam Merrill is. Lieberman drives the man under the basket. And then the ball's knocked away, but goes off the hands, picked up by Manaman, and he goes all the way to the basket, misses the lay-in. Barnaba had the rebound, Merrill saves it. 1-point lead, Wyoming. Aggies have the ball. Shovel it back to Sam. Sam on the left. Sam corner. Finds Barnaba. 10-footer baseline. Gore, no good.
It's like a turnover. He ought not shoot that.
Rebound to the front court to James. He takes it all the way down. He lost control of the ball, though. Picked up by Julian Perry. So Wyoming's turning it over much more this half. Yeah. Perry drives against his man, McManaman. Passes it back down to McEwen. 10 minutes to play in the ball game. Still 1 for the Pokes with the lead. 58-57. It's slowed down here in the second half points-wise from the first half.
The efficiency, it's intense.
Now 13 to shoot. McEwen off the screen. Perry, left-hand side, drives on his man, McManaman. Left-hand layup, good by Julian. Perry has 5. Aggies by 1. Oh, James at the other end for a 2-hand dunk. Nobody got back.
Well, that was Perry's man, but somebody ought to help him.
60-59.
He's winded. He can't get back. He scored the lay-in, and they inverted it.
9.5 to play. Cowboys take the lead back. We go back and forth with that lead. I believe that's now about at least 13 lead changes. Now Sam Merrill around the man. Drive on the man. Get the foul on Herndon before the shot. So Alan Herndon will have his 3rd foul. So 9:22 to play. Naughton's going to come in for Herndon right now. Jalen Moore and Dargenton are in for the Aggies. Barnaba's going out. There's not a timeout here, but the Aggies are kind of acting like it is.
Yeah, well, with all the substitutions.
Now they've got it all figured out.
They're not taking Julian out. He wants out. He's asked twice. Stay in there. I'd make him play.
Perry's in the backcourt. They lob it McEwen over the top to Jalen Moore. Now to Sam Merrill, top of the key on McManaman. Sam looked for the lob to Jalen. It was there for a minute. Now it comes on the wing, and McEwen has to make a tough catch and does. McEwen now to the left-hand side with 19 to shoot on Dalton. He stops on Dalton on the left-hand arc, gets it back out front, steps to the right, drives down, has Jalen in the corner, gets it back to him, 3-pointer by Moore, good! Kobe McEwen penetrated and dished it back.
Yeah, nice shot by Jalen. That's smooth.
So 62-60 for Jalen Moore. 5 this half, 18 in the game. And a foul. And it's on the Aggies for Alex with a hold. Foul will be Alex's 2nd. Aggies have 14 fouls. Wyoming has 5. And now into the game comes that little guard Cody Kelly, who played well in the first half of this game, played well in Laramie against Utah State, and he replaces Lieberman here for a moment or two. Wyoming inbound the ball with 8:49 still left. 62-60, heck of a game. All right, McManaman in the corner. Lob it over the top. Adams takes it out front, takes it around to the right with a pass to Kelly. Comes back against the zone. Left-hand side, McManaman, 22 to shoot. Adams to the right to Kelly. Down the middle of Dalton. A hook shot off the glass from 15, no good. And the rebound ripped back to Sam Merrill with the help of Dargenton. Now McEwen. Pitch ahead to Jalen Moore on the left. Moore to the trailer is Perry. Down the middle is McEwen for Utah State. 8:25 left. McEwen will drive down the right side on the big guys. Go in against the big guy. Get hammered as he got him off the ground. What he did is he used his body to make Naughton come through it.
And he couldn't get off of him. He tried to not because he was out of the shot. He'd lost all his momentum.
So Jordan Knott with his 4th personal foul, and Kobe McEwen will be at the foul line for 2. The Taipan Trading Company, if you're ever looking to refresh your home, they have everything to brighten your home. Great things are always in store, and great things are always coming to the store every week. Taipan Trading Company, an Aggie basketball sponsor. And here is the Maple Mamba at the free throw line for the Aggies, the freshman out of Wasatch Academy, Mount Pleasant, Utah. McEwen makes the free throw. That gives him 4 out of 5 at the foul line in the ball game. He had 15 in the game in Laramie. The lead is 3 Utah State. 8:22 left. 63-60. 1-4 for the freshman. McEwen 70%, but 74 in conference games at the foul line, and he makes 1 out of 2. That one went halfway down and popped out. All right, here comes Kelly to the front court for the gold-clad Cowboys. Comes back to Dalton for the long three on the right wing, and it's short again, and another long rebound for Kobe McEwen.
Second half three-pointers always short.
McEwen brings it all the way down against Herndon. Throws it out on the wing. Dribble drive, Jalen Moore. Fouled by Dalton. No, they said no. He just blocked it out of bounds. Oh, my word. Moore stretched out, and he ripped him across the body, and no harm, no foul. And the ball went in the bucket. It went in the trash bin.
It went in the trash bin.
They should go. They got to go spray that or something, don't they? No,
I don't know.
They're going to play with it. All right, out front it goes to Quinn Taylor. Here's Dargington, 5-footer on the right. Banks way too hard. That was way off. Rebound comes off to Dalton.
Bad shot. Wrong player, wrong shot.
Front court, McManaman. McManaman wanted to launch the three, but Herndon will, and he drills it. Alan Herndon. He has, in the ball game now, 8 points, and it's 63-63. I think that's at least our 10th tie of the game. 7.5 to go. What a game.
It is a good game.
Merrill off the curl, tried to pass it in low, digs it back as it got deflected back to him off the body of McManaman and Dalton. Then he drives on Dalton, cut off in the corner. Merrill's now doubled there, gives it back short corner to Quinn Taylor with 10 to shoot. Quinn spins around the man, gets open, then he throws it off to Dargington. Dargington with 5 to shoot, hook it up and short. He was right in front of the basket. He thought he was going to get contested. And then Kelly comes down with the ball for Wyoming. Cody Kelly to the front court, penetrates under the basket, goes underneath, comes back in the key, finds Dalton, another three on the left side, and he can't make one this half.
Nope.
He's missed all three. Jalen Moore rebounds, front court McEwen. McEwen goes against Dalton, and it's Dalton getting the charge. McEwen with the foul, his third.
There's nothing about that. Where are we going? Nothing but yellow shirts between him and the basket.
Media timeout, tied at 63 with 6:55 to play in the ball game. It's Utah State and Wyoming knotted at 63, and we'll be back after this timeout on the Aggie Basketball Network.
About shot selection down the stretch. Looks to me like this is Jimmy Moore's time a little bit. A couple of shots that have been taken should be taken by him instead of some of the others.
He needs to maybe take it to the basket or get those passes back. The Aggies go to a zone defense against Wyoming this trip. Wyoming's made 12 threes in the game. Out on the road, 13, they're high. Now Dalton's going to drive it down, throw it underneath, the reverse layup, McManaman good. What a play made by Dalton.
Yeah.
What a play. 65-63, knew exactly where he was going. Well, he can play the game.
He can, with his head as well as his body.
Dargington down to a post to Jalen. They double him, so he gets out of the post and flips it cross court to Sam Merrill, who knifes to the basket. In the key, lays it off to Quinn Taylor, back to Sam. Step up for a three on the left wing, drill it! Sam Merrill!
I'll have him shoot it, too.
First basket of the second half for him gives him 11. 66-65 Aggies. So there's your 15th lead change of the ball game.
It's amazing.
6:05 to go. Adams, top of the key to Dalton. And we got a pushing foul on Quinn Taylor.
On Merrill, wasn't it?
Sam's got his 4th foul just as he makes a basket. He did not make a three-pointer against Colorado State for Sam Merrill. That was the first game in 14 he hadn't made a three, and now he's made 3 tonight. Now he has to go back to the bench again.
He just got caught in a kind of a collision. Really a non-foul,
And that didn't affect where the ball was.
That's what I said. It was a collision away from the ball.
McManaman out front to Herndon. McManaman being held on to. That was more of a foul. Now it's Kelly penetrating under the basket. Blocked by Dargington, but he hurt his arm. He might have shoulder. He might have almost hit the rim as he blocked it.
He did hit the rim.
All right, to the front court. I hope he is wincing out there. I hope he can get that out of him, and he hasn't dislocated
all
something.
Right, there it is. That's better. He got it out.
Dargington, hand off the ball on the wing to Julian Perry. He's still rubbing it.
Yeah.
Out front, McEwen. 5.5 to go. Kobe down the middle. Lays it off. Quinn Taylor, layup and good. Kobe McEwen's pass to Taylor. Quinn's got 12. 68-65. Ags up 3 over Wyoming. 5:20 left.
Now's a good time to get a little cushion here.
Kelly out front. Dalton at the top of the key. Dalton gets the pass back to Adams. Steps up, shoots the three. Way short. Rebound Quinn Taylor. Hacked from behind by Dalton. So Dalton fouled him from behind. His second. And it will be free throws, 1 and 1 at the other end for the Aggies. 7th foul on the Cowboys.
Okay, now we get back to the line with aggressive basketball. Let's not play too cautious.
Remember, if you ever need a pair of boots, To handle the water, handle the cold, it's Sportsman's Warehouse. Large selection of ammo, firearms, hunting equipment. Sportsman's Warehouse, one of our Aggie sponsors on the Aggie Network. All right, Quinn Taylor has made his last 2 free throws. Hasn't shot free throws in a while. He struggled, of course, at the line this year, but he drills that one. He is hot lately.
Great game. I think Taylor and Dartington had really nice games tonight.
Quinn with 13 points. And I believe 7 rebounds now. Yep,
I
7
think
rebounds.
so. 7 rebounds.
And Dartington has 8 rebounds, and McEwen has 7.
Yeah.
Aggie's still leading the rebounds, and Quinn drills both. He's got 14, his all-time high 16.
There's a nice 5-point cushion right now. Play a little defense.
Biggest lead anybody's had since the Aggies led by 8 in the first half. 70-65, Utah State at the 5-minute mark. Herndon to Dalton. Give it back to Herndon. Wing left-hand side. Down the middle, Dalton. Hayden Dalton gives it back top to Key McManaman with 13 to shoot. He rattles. He goes against Taylor. Gets it off to Herndon on the left-hand side with 9. Goes to the free throw line. Spins down into the key. We're going to get a driving foul, probably on Dartington, but maybe Perry reached in. But I think it is on Perry reaching in. So it'll be 2 shots for Herndon. Said he was in the act of shooting on the drive. Herndon was in a pretty good streak of 3s coming into this game. So now Alan Herndon at the free throw line is 63. 2 shots. I don't know why it's 2. Is he drove it down the right side of the lane?
He just explained he was trying to go up with it.
Okay, but he misses the free throw.
There we go.
1 more for Alan Herndon with 4:44 left to play. Both teams 3 timeouts. Ball possession would belong to Utah State if there's a held ball. He makes the second. Stops the Aggie mini run there and makes it a 4-point lead for USU. 70-66 at 4:40 left to play. Kobe in the front court. McEwen hounded by Adams on the D. Out between the circles waiting for the play call. Not there for Perry, so he goes back to left. He drives on Adams. He throws it back. Adams tried to flop. That's supposed to be a call nowadays. Over on the right, Perry. In deep it goes to Quinn Taylor. Tough play in the traffic, and they strip the ball out of there as they block it away at the rim. And then it's Julian James who goes down, wrap around behind his back and dunks it. What a play!
Wow.
Justin James.
A little show, a wraparound dunk. That's a warm-up play.
70-68. What a play. All right. Perry out front. Hayden, Dalton saw the passing lane, and then Dartington from behind spins the ball behind his back to Jalen Moore. 15-foot baseline jumper is good. Both teams make some fancy plays.
Big time plays, Al.
And then the Aggies call a timeout. So it'll be a full timeout for sure because we're under 4 minutes no matter what. 72-68, full timeout. We'll be right back in a moment. This is the Utah State Aggie Network. We got 2.
Barnaba, yeah.
And then also Dalton's having an off shooting night for him. I mean, Dalton is about a 30% three-point shooter, but overall he shoots over 50% from 2. Aggies extend a little pressure here as they lead by 4. Dalton's in the backcourt and he can handle the ball. Comes back over to James. James in the backcourt. James now trapped at the timeline. Jump over the top, and the ball deflected by Dartington out of bounds. Ball still belongs to Wyoming, and we'll have the media timeout after we have the coaches timeout. So 3:47 to go, still tied, or I'm sorry, Utah State still ahead, the same score is what I was trying to say. 72-68 over Wyoming with 3:47 to go. This is the Utah State Aggie Network. Let's travel. All right, Wyoming has the ball. The Aggies have the lead. We have 3:47 to go in a back and forth game so far. 16 lead changes, 10 ties. Lieberman's back in for Wyoming out front to handle the ball between the circles. They go to Herndon on the right-hand side. Gets out front to Justin James. He'll come to Lieberman. Wide open Herndon on the left side, but he can't shoot it when he made the catch with 7. Now free throw line. Lieberman goes back to Herndon with 4. Back to Lieberman with 2. Long 3 down the middle. Back rim, no. Rebound, Dalton took it over the top, but it's a rebound foul on Dalton over the back of McEwen. That was not a very good call because he did not really do much touching.
No, he just reached over him. Kobe could have made it a little worse if he hadn't known he was there.
Well, he was trying to back up and keep him blocked off.
But he went right over the top of him.
Kobe McEwen will shoot 1-1 at the other end. There was not much contact there. Doran Gottschall with a call. He got him. Gottschall got him.
We talked about that just a little bit before the game started, Al.
All righty, so now it's...
You think that call would have been made in Wyoming?
No.
No, okay.
And with 3:25 to play, McEwen shoots 1 and 1. That's the 8th foul on the Cowboys, and Kobe's free throw is in. Kobe getting close to double figures now. Been there 13 of the last 15 games. And Julian Perry coming to the scorer's table because Sam Merrill's out there with 4 fouls. That's probably what it is. Both free throws in. So is it going to be, yep, Sam with 4 fouls going out. They don't want him to foul out.
Well, it's a little defense, defense-offense substitution.
6-point lead. That's the biggest in the second half.
That's a good lead right now. We're in good shape. We just need to play some good D.
74-68 with 3:20. Lieberman across the stripe to James. Wyoming can score fast, as we've seen, though. Off on the right, Lieberman. He didn't know where the shot clock was, and they didn't know, and then he had to fire that long 3 that caused the foul the last time. Dalton's just going to drive it down and then kick it back to McManaman for 3, who kicks, deals, and doesn't get it, and Julian Perry boards for the Aggies.
The threes get a lot harder under 3 minutes and down 6.
And when you've run the whole ball game and your legs get a little tired, too.
You want to believe it. But
3 minutes to go. Right-hand side pass for the Aggies. Jalen has it. Alex slipped to the basket.
Go to the basket.
Jalen goes off to Dargenton. Alex dribbles. Kobe cuts to the hoop and then doesn't get it. Now Kobe comes back and gets it with 11 to shoot. Now they double. They go back to Dargenton, who knives to the basket and lost the ball. Picked up with 6 to play. Jalen's for 3. It's an air ball, but it's tapped by Quinn Taylor. It hit the rim, but it didn't go in. Rebound ripped down by Herndon. Gets it to McManaman. Off on the left to Lieberman. Fly to the basket. Reverse layup. Good with the windmill. Great second half for Lieberman. He's had 10. 74-70 with 2:18 to go.
That was too quick, too fast.
Now Jalen Moore, free throw line extended right. Screen from Alex. Out front, Quinn. Left-hand side to McEwen. Kobe cuts it back now to Quinn Taylor. Was open. Goes back to Kobe. Kobe rocks. Drives into the paint. Puts it up as he hangs short. He follows. He hit the rim, and he got fouled on the shot.
On the rebound shot.
And the rebound shot, I think McManaman's going to get called for it. Yep. And Kobe will go back to the line for 2 more free throws with 1:57. Alan Edwards really upset about that one. He wants a timeout called, and he doesn't think that was a foul at all. He's letting Doran Gottschall have it right now with 1:57 to play. We need 30 seconds for the coaches. We'll take it. 74-70, Utah State by 4 on the Aggie Basketball Network. On the season, they were one of the top 4 first seeds announced today by the committee right now. If the tournament was seeded right now, Villanova, Kansas, Baylor, and Gonzaga would be number 1 seeds. In that order, incidentally, 1 through 4.
Yep, they went quite deep, didn't they?
And then Gonzaga number 4, even though they're number 1 ranked and the only undefeated. Right. All right, 2 for McEwen. Fouled on the rebound shot after he had missed the first shot at the rim. 1:57 to play. Just a heck of a game tonight to watch. Free throw, Kobe. Oh, yes. He got enough momentum that it kissed the rim and went. This is his normal type game. He's been to the foul line like 9 times now and made 7. That's what he was doing in his stretch where he was running well. The last 2 games, of course, hasn't gotten to the foul line, as we said, and he makes both free throws, and the Aggies take the lead back to 6. All right, the backcourt, James. James comes cross-court, Dalton. Dalton brings it up. Dalton leaves it back, Lieberman. Minute 50 to go. 76-70. Aggies up 6. It's the biggest lead teams have had in the second half. Top of the key, McManaman with 14 to shoot. Dalton free throw line extended to the right. Dalton comes down to the left, now knifes to the basket and runs to the basket. Oh, they're not going to call traveling?
He got the European step.
That European step, and he got the foul on Perry.
Laterally.
Oh, my.
I love the lateral move.
Perry fouled him at the end of it when he did the triple jump.
I think so, yeah. Everything but the leap.
He might qualify for the Mountain West Triple Jump Championships. Did that one with that little pop move, but he gets to the line, and he's very effective there. First time he's been there tonight. He struggled from the field. His free throw is no good.
Well, he's not had a great game offensively.
He hasn't for him.
No.
I mean, this guy averages in conference play about 13.1 and rebounds about 10. His second free throw is rattled in. So he does have almost 10 points now. I think it's 76-71. Now they trap in the backcourt McEwen with Lieberman. They had 2 on him for a minute. Now McEwen brings it up with 1.5 minutes to play. Aggies by 5. Front court on the right, Julian Perry. Ball knocked out of his hands by McManaman, but he gets it back. 1:23 to go. Perry now drives down the right. Perry goes in deep. Now Perry drives under the basket and throws McManaman away for a charge. Julian Perry.
What was all that about? I don't know.
It was like
why
nobody else wanted to help him.
Yeah, move the ball. Face out, move the ball, shoot the...
Aggies now have 11 turnovers in the ball game. 76-71, 117. So a dry trip there of no shot. And Wyoming gets the ball back.
Yeah, we're all right here. Just play some good defense. They've slowed down a little bit.
James drives it underneath, hangs, puts it up and in on Jalen Moore. So James scores it. Now 76-73. Now they trap Julian. Goes cross court to Argenton. Goes back to Perry. 58 seconds to play. 3-point lead. McEwen has the ball. Goes to Perry in front of the Aggie bench. Out front to Sam Merrill, who's back in. 47 seconds to play. 3-point lead. Dalton fouls Sam Merrill twice. Now a three by Jalen Moore. Good! Jalen Moore! Big three with 39 seconds. 6-point ball game. Back pass to Dalton. Now to Lieberman. Drive down the left. Lieberman leaves it back for a three-pointer by Herndon. No good. The rebound is ripped down to the corner. Hustle there. Sam Merrill gets it and gets pushed out of bounds by a foul on James with 24 seconds. That may be the biggest shot Jalen Moore has made in his Aggie career in a game to decide the fact that it'll be a win or lose.
Down the stretch. A game winner, we call him. He
got the pass back and drilled the three.
Well, he's had a great game, really.
He gave the Aggies a 6-point lead. Out of his slump for the 5 for 25. He's made 7 of 14 and 4 of 6 threes.
Yeah.
Now Sam Merrill shoots 2. Sam's charity, good.
Yeah, Sam will put him in. That's who you want at the line.
24.4. Aggies lead by 7. That's their biggest lead of the second half. They had the 8-point lead first half, 24.4. And Merrill makes them both, and the Aggies get the timeout. So the shot clock's going down. They penetrate, they slip it back to Jalen, and he hits it.
Yeah, nice shot.
And he was squared up. It was in rhythm, and he was ready, and he shot it with that lean to the basket like he can do it when he makes it.
That's who I like to see shooting, our senior leader. Get it done.
Yeah, you look at, I was thinking about this earlier. You're talking about the Wyoming team. Next year, only really McManaman, everybody else is back for them.
Yeah, that's a little scary. Yeah, that's
for the Aggies, of course.
Everybody.
We lose Jalen Moore and Shane Rector.
Yeah.
And then the other senior that'll be here the night we play Air Force for the senior night will be Connor Garner.
Yeah, there's another one.
Connor, of course, started off as a walk-on. Then he turned into a manager and then got to be the walk-on again this year, his senior year. Aggies in San Diego State on Wednesday night. That's an 8 o'clock start. So we'll be on at 7 o'clock on the Aggie Network stations for Wednesday night basketball. That's national TV game, again, that Utah State will be involved in.
That's a dangerous team down the stretch, I think. I don't know if they're going to get better, but they've not played well.
But they're always hard for the Aggies to play.
Yeah.
And we've had some great games here in Logan against them. Haven't been able to break through. Have never beaten them in the conference. So Wednesday night. So Coach's Show Monday night at Pizza Pie Cafe at 6:05 on the Aggie Network stations. And then the game Wednesday night at 7. Pre-game 8 o'clock tip. And Tim Duryea will be at Zions Bank top floor on Monday at noon for a Coach's Show. A coach's meeting down there, coach's luncheon. From Aggies Unlimited. Dalton inbounds the ball. They got to shoot quickly.
Yeah, just stay in front of him. Don't give him anything easy.
Lieberman off to James. James out front. Looked at the long three with 17 seconds. Lieberman on the right-hand angle. Goes around Kobe, and Kobe fouled him before he drove the ball to the basket. And it's almost like you should have just let him have the layup rather than take the foul and let the clock stop.
Let the thing run. The game would be over about now.
That was the 10th foul. It gives 2 free throws to Lieberman as he faked the three and was going around Kobe, and Kobe kind of grabbed at him.
Well, it's a wraparound punch,
But it stopped the clock rather than him driving and making the layup with 12 seconds maybe or something. Lieberman's free throw, no good. He's 82%, 81-73. This is the best Wyoming has played in Logan the 2 other times they've been here in conference play, though, for sure. And the second is good. These 2 teams, of course, have played in the tournament the last couple of years.
And they might do it again.
It could, very could.
Yeah, they're spaced out that they could get together.
81-74 with 14.8 to go. Jalen Moore inbound the ball to backcourt. Jalen goes over to the left with a pass to Sam Merrill. Sam now trapped by 2, gets it back to Jalen Moore with 11 seconds. Now he gets the ball to Merrill. Front court, it goes to McEwen. McEwen gets it off to Julian Perry. The clock's going to run out on Wyoming. And the Cowboys will be 6-6. 6-7 now in league play.
Yeah, they dropped one behind.
Yep, they dropped behind San Jose State. San Jose's 5th place now.
Isn't that amazing?
And the Aggies still have to play them one time on the road. But again, the Aggies come back home and get a win.
Yeah, it's kind of a theme for the year so far, but good game.
Got to do it on the road
Who we want to talk to?
But we got one more coming up with San Diego State before we go back on the road. So the final tonight, Utah State with the win by 81-74 over the Wyoming Cowboys. And we'll have the post game in just a moment. This is the Utah State Aggie Network.